Hey everyone! I have to start this video by thanking my friends Aaron Watson and Hannah Phillips. They posted a Piper Creative episode recently on YouTube that I just watched this morning, and it was episode 52, the second half of the video. They all went around, all of their team members, and shared their weaknesses and things that they struggle with. And so many of them said they struggle with procrastination, which I think is something we all struggle with from time to time. Now, especially seeing them, I thought was really cool because they're creating this really successful company. They're doing awesome things in the world. And I love seeing when people who are successful also struggle with something and yet can be successful anyway. So I have 3 tips for things that I do when I struggle with procrastination. It's not something that I'm by any means perfect with. It's still something I struggle with, but we're all adults and we find our ways to get through things and get things done anyway. But these are 3 things that really help me. So the first thing is knowing yourself really well. So I think personality tests are awesome for helping create awareness because it reminds you that you're not crazy. There isn't something wrong with you. It's okay if you're wired differently than some of the people that can sit down and get things done way ahead of time. So I am reading for the second time this book called Why Him, Why Her, which was written by Helen Fisher, who did the the science behind chemistry.com. So it is a relationship book, but it talks about the 4 different personality types and the hormones that each personality type is more susceptible to and reactive to. So for example, explorers who tend to be super creative are also the ones that tend to procrastinate a lot. And her theory on that is that when we're waiting until last minute, that is something that kind of fires up the dopamine system and helps us get things done. So, oh yeah, Hannah's the Myers-Briggs master. Hannah, you and I need to have a conversation about this sometimes because I love this stuff. But anyway, so that book, when I was reading it, is something that reminded me that there's a big part of my personality type that is an explorer, according to this book. And so it's okay if we're wired a little differently, and sometimes waiting to the last minute helps us. So that's the first tip, is just know yourself really well and know however you're wired is okay, and there's still ways to be successful within however you're wired and whatever your gifts are. Second tip is to do things when you feel inspired. So today, I have been meaning to do a website video for a really long time, for just an intro for my website. And today I was in the shower, because the best ideas always come when we're in the shower and not distracted by other things. And I just had this moment where I felt like, okay, things here's what I need to say and here's what I need to do. And as soon as I got out of the shower, I got ready and I did it. So striking when the iron is hot helps me big time. A lot of the posts that I make on Facebook, I do in the spur of the moment. This video, same way. When I feel inspired by a message that I think could maybe help other people out there, I try to do it right away because capitalizing on that inspiration is super helpful. The third thing I do to try to ward off procrastination is to get in the right mindset. So I'm of the belief that not everything that is rewarding in life has to be hard. And there's a lot of things that can be really rewarding in life and that can come easy, and it should be that way. So I think one of the reasons I felt so good about making the video for my website today and all that inspiration came was I spent a lot of time this morning doing personal development work, did some journaling, some visualization. So I was in a really good headspace to feel confident, to feel good about myself, and to be tuned into the inspiration of the world that's floating around, all around us, waiting to be captured. So those are my 3 main tips: is know yourself well and know however you're wired is okay and you can still get things done with it. Second thing was to do things right when that inspiration happens, because the longer you wait, the more likely we are to start procrastinating or making it into a bigger thing than it needs to be. And the third thing is to be in the right headspace to be able to capture that inspiration when it strikes. So I hope that helps you guys. If you have any other tips for how to beat procrastination, it's something we all struggle with and could all use help with. So post below what your tools are that help you. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. And thanks again to Aaron and Hannah for sharing the inspiration this morning. See you guys soon.